Archie's behavior towards Harry in the latest video is causing a lot of controversy. What do Archie's strange actions represent? Join me to find out and go deeper into the story. And welcome to my channel. Until now, I have not been able to stomach a single photo or video of Harry and Meghan with their children. Take a look at the recently released video between Harry and Archie. The strange things in the video that appeared made me even more suspicious about this couple's issue of raising children. In that video, I saw a few seconds of Harry with a male child and no context. No speaking to the child by name to get his attention, no referring to himself as daddy. As usual, it leaves an unpleasant taste and a sense of duplicity. It is not a cute snippet of intimate family life. It's intentionally vague and disorienting. Much game playing afoot, I think. The baby has a diaper on. Harry said, again, and the child said, gin. Not words, not many giggles. 5-year-olds will like to play and give directions and what he wants. 5-year-olds are so fun to be around, their minds are wandering and exploring. Not the face of this baby. I think that's a 2-year-old that, yes, may have some familiarity with the traitor, but that is not the relationship of a toddler with their father. Pulled away very clearly, the child is happy to play, not to be touched. There is no father-son's body language or innate closeness. The voice, now that I think about it, is likely not even 2. I remember my daughter when she was about 1 or so with that deep belly giggle. No way a 4 or 5-year-old is going to sound like that. Kids that age, boys too, go for the hugs and praises even if they are brief. Also, he doesn't run to the woman taking the video. Granted, it's short. Kids tend to do that, especially if it's mom. I've heard and read that neither child lives with them. They have visitation, at least with Archie. Lily's story is a bit more complicated according to what I have read and heard. That surrogate is allegedly fighting to keep custody. I believe that they were both born of surrogates, which is fine, except for the deceit surrounding the situations. It could have been a good situation with people rallying to support and encourage them, but they would have been forfeiting succession to the throne and all that money. That's why the charade. I hope that whatever family life the children have is a good one with a few visitations with Harry and Meghan. I can't imagine the confusion that little boy is going to grow up with. In the video, the baby had a lot of wobbling and no controlled movement of his legs at 5. No way. Ball? A 5-year-old would want to throw and catch. Using the upper part of his body, words he would say would be, let's play, not just a giggle. This is bad. The children are beautiful, but there they do not reach out and touch Meghan or Harry in any way. They sometimes even pull away. The parents are like strangers, or maybe the kids have an autism trait. Also, why is Lily seldom seen? They seem to prefer Archie. If this is supposed to be Archie, he's changed from the last full-face sighting of him that Meghan allowed on the Zoom call a 1.5 years ago. The hair texture and color shade are off. They haven't seemed to perfect his hair color though. This color is closer to looking like part of Harry's hair. But this kind of texture doesn't happen when the earlier textures are visualized. It just doesn't change that way, it's one or the other. Which color version of Archie would you like? The redhead Archie? The now darker haired version? I still am fascinated that she could do what doctors and the world's best scientists have yet to achieve. A human baby emerging from a plastic moon bump. I'm glad that I lived to see this miracle of science, stupidity, lying, and gullibility. Anyway, the child, whoever he is having fun, but there's no affection or intimacy between the boy and Harry. When a parent opens their arms wide like that, their child will find an irresistible invitation for a hug. This little guy prefers keeping his physical distance. I have never seen natural, affectionate body language between the Harkles and any of their photo ops kids. Let's get to some of my next analysis. I have never heard Archie refer to them as Papa and Mama like the majority of babies, toddlers 7 months to 3 years old in any of the videos posted. I find that odd. This child looks like an older version of the same child in the onesie reading a book with Meghan. However, he looks no older than 3 years of age. This is vintage footage. This footage has been out for a while, but Meghan has been recording and hanging on to films for when it suits her. This looks like the same age Archie was when Meghan did the Oprah show and showed a child with Meghan on the beach while she was pregnant. This footage makes me miss the old Harry and makes me feel sorry for him despite all his treachery. I think Archie pulls away just because he wants to keep playing. I think it is probably Meghan behind the camera. The laugh seems like hers, and her one contribution is the word ball. If those children are there, I feel sorry for them. They are going to be furious at their parents' selfishness. If I were in their places, I would be very angry at being ripped away from a world-class education and access to 1,000-year-old books, and that's just the start. Because they released this video to the public, it looks like a show. Look at us, aren't we great parents? Harry could be playing with anyone's child. They've destroyed any trust they might have had, the reverse of what they'd like to believe. And no daddy references. Daddy, you do it. Daddy, let's play. Daddy, my time. Daddy, my turn. Daddy, your turn. Come on, Daddy. Mommy, look at me. Mommy, your time. These days, 4 to 5-year-old banter, they are extremely vocal and self-centered and want to exert control when they're having fun. Amazing little human beings in class and the playground. This doesn't affect them to be shy and reserved. Daddy and mommy interaction would be highly important because most of us parent the way we were parented. Since Harry was largely brought up by nannies with occasional outings with his mother, it's likely to be more remote parenting than most of us, where his brother has had the warmth and family life of Princess Catherine and her family. You can see that in the interactions with their children on formal and informal occasions. Given that he married Meghan, Prince Harry has none of that influence, which would be difficult enough even if Meghan wasn't a narcissist. The children, if they exist at all, are better off with people who love them and give them the time and love appropriate to their age and ability. Great nannies are better than bad parents. Will they have Archie homeschooled to continue his isolation from other children? Is there any sense that the children will have playdates now with other children? Since Harry and Meghan insisted that their children be given the royal titles Prince and Princess, and they are in the line of succession, even though they are being raised in the USA, and Lily was born in the USA, the public, especially the UK public, have a right to know if these children do exist. The British royal family may believe it is best to remain silent, as they don't have jurisdiction over the USA and they want to keep their personal lives, including family issues and rifts, private. That I understand and respect. But here in America, there is freedom of speech. So I don't understand why the American media publishes puff pieces about Harry and Meghan and don't ask all those tough questions, seeking honest answers from Harry and Meghan. Because it does matter that Harry and Meghan cling to their ex-royal titles while residing in a nation with no ties to the UK. And no royalty, as royal titles have no legal status within the USA. This is about diplomacy and respect towards both the UK and the USA. About how old is the little boy at the time of this video? What is the date of this video? Those are straightforward questions for straightforward, honest answers that the American media are free to ask Harry and Meghan, or investigate and research for the data. Any mother, daycare teacher, or pediatrician can make a good estimate about the age of that little boy. And that's not even asking the tough question. For a real honest answer, who was that little boy? Without a doubt, they know all about the endless speculation about the children, and yet still no current photos. Not a word, not a peep. They never produce photos or videos of anything current that would, without a doubt, put to rest any of the endless commentary on the matter. Why? If they were the happy little legit family they want us to believe, she should be consumed with showing the children off ad nauseum. She loves the attention. She thrives on the attention. But yet, no photos, not even a current family photo, is released on Christmas. I do believe that children exist, but I believe they must have been conceived by a surrogate. Why we only very occasionally see years old photos and she continues to hide any current photos of them is the question waiting to be answered. Is she ashamed of how they look? The whole thing smells bad. There must be something legally that is protecting them. And you, what do you think about Harry and Archie's video? Is my analysis similar to your thoughts? Reflecting on the issues we have just discussed, I believe it opens up many fascinating perspectives and deepens our understanding. Your opinions are extremely valuable as they enrich our discussions and help us approach topics from many different angles. So, do you like the topic I brought you today? If so, type OK. And if you don't like it, that's okay. But please leave me a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and share this video, because your support is a strong motivation for us to continue to improve and provide deeper content. Thank you, and I look forward to our next meeting. Take care.